Well, actually, Corinthians says that wisdom is Jesus. He's the person of wisdom. And so anytime we function in divine wisdom, we have the mind of Christ. There is a natural wisdom that James calls demonic and seductive. And so there's a false wisdom that many people function by. They're applauded by everyone, but it's self-serving. Divine wisdom is different. Divine wisdom illustrates the heart of God for people. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he has solutions. There's not a problem on the planet, whether it's political, ecological, economic, relational, it doesn't matter what it is. There's not one problem that the Father doesn't have in his mind the perfect answer for. And he has set aside mystery, wisdom, for those who ask. So that's our great privilege. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And what did wisdom for you? What is your personal experience with wisdom?
Oh my. I remember as a kid, I wasn't a real spiritual kid, so this will make me sound better than I was. But I remember I was probably about 12 years old, and I was playing a game in my garage with a neighbor, a friend. And I asked him, just randomly asked him this question. I said, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be? And he said something, I don't remember what it was. I said, I'd choose wisdom. And the reason I said that is I had just heard in, I think, Sunday school or some youth gathering or something that week about Solomon, that he chose wisdom, and it turned out pretty good for him. So I honestly, it was innocent and ignorant comment on my end, but I said, yeah, I'd choose wisdom. But that marked me. The Lord heard it as innocent as it was, and as lacking understanding as I was in that moment. I still touch the heart of God, and it's been a mark on my life, honestly, ever since. The pursuit of wisdom, the request, the study of Scripture for wisdom. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So one last question. What will be your word of wisdom for the world?
Oh,
Every
goodness.
generation that is watching you.
Yeah.
So what will be like?
Beyond your adoration and fear of the Lord. There's two kinds of fear that you find in Scripture. There's a fear that drives people from something, and then there's a fear that draws you to something. The fear of the Lord is where we are drawn to Him in absolute surrender. That's the beginning of wisdom. You don't grow consistently in wisdom apart from that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's a privilege. Thanks.